Welcome back to the Take What's Yours podcast. We're comfy in my new lounge room, actually. Well, it's not a new lounge room. I've just redone it. A bit more of a homier vibe, you know what I mean? A bit more comfortable. Feel like you can raise a family here. Maybe get a pet dog, 3 kids, golden retriever, happy wife. Maybe argue when money gets tight. She finds out you've got a gambling addiction. Anyway, I'm here with Joey. Riz is up in Townsville. Trotting, I guess. I heard he's actually the one that took the photo of Valentine Holmes. Everyone thinks it's a selfie, but it was actually... But yeah, as of late, what have you been up to, Joey?
Nah, not a lot, eh? Just working, training, obviously finished footy. We haven't done one of these in a while, so finished footy, then back here for the off-season, so... I just rested for a bit and then just got back into training. Been training about every day. Just trying to stay fit, get my body right. Yeah, not much, bro. Yourself?
Yeah, look, my season, because I was in a smaller comp, finished a bit sooner than everyone else's did. So I've been grazing the top paddock a bit, been treating myself, living the good life. Regrettably. In the new vlog, is it coming out this week? Yeah. So I'm back in the gym. And I'm back doing con, and it's not good. Actually, the boys were a bit worried. I think I was going to die one morning.
That first one that already cut me out.
Oh, that was horrible. Like,
eyes rolling into the back of his head.
Couldn't make sense of anything. Messaged him that night, so I can't make it tomorrow. I had the worst headache in the world. I think I was detoxing, which was... one of those things that sort of comes as I don't know, you can't be too frustrated with yourself because it can put you off it. If you know me and you sort of know my story, I've always sort of struggled with my weight, and it's sort of frustrating to put myself back in this position where I'm struggling to get weight off me again. I'm unfit and all the rest. He's laughing at me.
Yeah, but...
I've actually got a story now that he's laughing at me. He wants to be a comedian. When I first moved to Canberra, we were doing some training sessions. We had to do this lap in 3 minutes, 800 metre, something like that. Surely it was more than 800 metres to do it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I reckon, bro. Bro, I was tough. 3 minute run of doom.
Anyway, to most people's surprises, I was actually at the back of the group. For some reason, I wasn't the fittest at like 130 kilos. And the thing was with the lap that if you didn't do it in that time, everyone had to do it again. And actually, someone was cutting corners. I won't name names. Someone was cutting corners at the back with me, but it wasn't me. I'll die on this hill. It wasn't me cutting corners. And we got back and someone said, nah, we've seen the boys cut corners at the back, like we're going again. And Joey, being the leader that he was at the time in our team, just absolutely sprayed me. Did not give me a, come on bro, I'll run with you or anything like that. He called me a fat, useless, you can fill in the blank there. Said I was wasting everyone's time, that I need to lose weight. And then ran with me, like the good supportive mate he was, and abused me the whole time while we were running. And I think I got in with a couple seconds to spare. So Joey knows about my weight battles. He's used to them. But yeah, as I was saying, it's sort of annoying that I put myself in this position. But in the vlogs and stuff, you just get to see me come back to hopefully a fit self. But yeah, that's all that's been happening with me now. Just living good, getting fit. But what about the business side of things? What have we been up to?
Business.
The business.
Obviously, we dropped these tracksuits.
I'll sit up now.
The grey and the black with the hoodie as well. Yeah, that's the only one that we've done, since last time we would have done...
Have we done the cream ones by then?
Or maybe...
I don't think we have.
Not.
I don't think we have. It's been a while. We've missed you.
Done some creamy colour tracksuits. They went pretty solid. That was actually an alright job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we done these ones. It was an alright drop. It's getting a little bit hotter, so...
Yeah. Definitely, we keep going and we keep finding different learning curves. We got delayed so much with the original winter drop that we sort of, I don't know, I think we put ourselves a bit under pressure of, I guess, having to catch up on things that we didn't take account to like the weather and things like that. We just had, in our head we wanted a winter drop and we've locked our minds into that. We didn't sort of adjust ourselves to realise, like, not everyone wants to fork out money for a jumper that they're going to wear for a week and then it's too hot sort of thing, or they might wear for an hour in the morning. But that's learning curves, and I think we've learnt now that you've sort of got to plan for the whole year ahead and any mistakes that come along the way so we can get these drops right. But we've got, the black or grey ones just came out. Joey's apparently given me a bit of a license to roam, bit of a left and right roam, Joey Manu stuff. And I'm actually, hopefully, we did that design the other night for a sort of spring little collection of tees. We won't tell you what it is, just in case it's shocking we don't do it. But but that's Joey's fault if it is. In my head, they look amazing. But so we've got a sort of a spring collection coming together in our minds. So we're looking for warmer weather clothes. We've learnt from obviously we just got in now, but we're sort of learning to adjust to the seasons better, and it's only less layers and things like that, baggier tees, different styles, and all the rest. Yeah. Hopefully, the warmer seasons are going to be better for us, eh?
Yeah, we have stuff planned, but when it gets to it, it's hard to get it out as soon as you want it. Like the time that it's taking to get the clothes made, especially running pre-orders and that, and then get it shipped out, will be a lot faster now since we had that problem with the Shopify, bro. Couldn't get our money out for ages.
That was shocking, eh? And that was like, once again, inexperience.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, anyone that's want to open a Shopify account, you've actually got to, before, you can open it and everything and have sales, but what did we have to confirm? We had to confirm something.
Yeah, I had to put in
IDs, eh?
Yeah, but it wasn't even telling us that we had to do it.
Yeah.
Until I contacted them, then they told me how to do it.
Yeah,
but there was no notification saying that we had to do it.
Yeah, it was
stressful time.
It's what some would call a dog act, I reckon. It was a kick in the guts because we were just sitting there looking at this money and this not coming towards us, and everyone's waiting. So make sure you confirm your ID, I guess, on Shopify if you're making a website, because that set us back a fortnight.
Yeah, something like that. Just a little bit too long, but no, it is what it is. Learn from it.
Yeah, won't happen again. We've confirmed Joey's ID. Didn't put in his fakie, so so we're all good. But yeah, that's sort of been the business lately. Planning for the warmer weathers, couple little drops, and along with that, like if you've copped some of our stuff lately, and you've got something to say about it, positive, negative, probably say it to me. If it's negative, don't say it to Joey. He'll probably try and flog you. He's a bit aggressive about that sort of stuff. But or he'll reply to your comments on TikTok.
There's actually a bully on our TikTok.
Whoever it is, some of the stuff you say is hilarious.
Coming at poor T Riz.
Oh, what did you say about Riz? No, we better not. If you've seen the comments, poor Riz, we've actually put him into a mental health facility. We're worried about him.
Every video just getting attacked, eh?
Is he still going?
Nah, I think he stopped because I tried to I replied back on one of them and I was like, accept our follow request.
Oh, true.
And I tried to follow him 5 times. And he just kept declining it. So he hasn't done it again, but it is what it is, with them type of things, obviously there's going to be hate there. People don't like to see people trying stuff outside of the box, you know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's also been the big thing for us is, some people, congratulate us to our faces and probably have a little giggle behind our backs because we don't know everything and we're not perfect at it, but we're sort of embracing that uncomfortability and, just going with it. It's one of those processes that comes with all the inexperience. Hopefully it becomes experience. And hopefully we can get it right the first time. It's just going to take a while before we do get it right. But, so yeah, if you just feel like commenting something, Joey will abuse you. It was what was the first giveaway? People started tagging me. It's like you could tag people. People started tagging me. I'm blowing up in the comments.
I seen one of them, bro. I was like, I dare you to tag me again.
yeah. Just public comment for everyone. I just said next person to tag, pick one out. But that's also a good thing too. Other than the aggression, that's sort of what we want to have a laugh with people that are following us and supporting us.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, like we don't like some people sort of think, you know, not that it's been said, but like, you know, we're not getting carried away with this or anything. We want to, you know, be a community and, you know, not try and step out of that or like think we're above it or anything like that. We're just enjoying it.
Yeah, no, definitely like want to be about the community. I think there's still some things that we've got to think of to get, you know, try to get everyone involved and get everyone on board, like create like a movement type of thing. But no, we've got some ideas of some events and that we want to plan out and get them done, which would be pretty mad.
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't say it, but it'd be pretty big, like getting around everyone down here in the capital, you know, getting everyone together, you know, putting a spotlight on some people. Not going to give away too much, but cracker.
Yeah, no, it should be good. And that's like, we've said it before, we'll say it again, we'll probably say it till our last breath. Like, this isn't just about us, it's about the community of the ACT and the mates we grew up with and the mates of theirs and everything else. Like, you know, it's a whole group journey that we want everyone to be on. So, but yeah, that's been business as of late. And the funny thing is with business and footy, like we're already looking at next year, eh? And it's only, like we say it's only September. Yeah, it's only September. So only a couple months to go, but we're sort of like, you already have to think about like mid next year and things like that.
Yeah, well, like I'm meant to go back to pre-season in November. Like 2 months break, brother. Tough,
Must be hard, eh?
That's crazy, bro. Like the turnaround time, bro, is too short, eh?
And then who was complaining about the other day? Someone was complaining about saying NRL players have too much time. Like obviously, like at the lower levels, but you have even less time than NRL players. Like working a job to survive.
Yeah, being in 20s in cup would be like working a full-time job and then going to training. Like in some boys like doing like tradie work, working hard as all day, then especially in pre-season, bro, working all day, then going to get flogged.
Yeah, or even like the old couple boys that get like a training trial in the NRL and they've got to take all that time off work. Like they've still got a job. They don't know if this is gonna, you know, pay or anything like that. You don't know if you're gonna get a like position.
Yeah, straight in.
So, you know, you might have usually like a 4, 8, 12, 16.
Yeah.
That's sort of usually how they go, full pre-season. So yeah, like 4, 8, 12, 16 weeks of like off work, bro. Like what? Yeah. Eventually you run out of leave. You're not getting paid.
Yeah, just $1,000 a week, eh?
Boom. Get that in ya. what are you gonna do with that?
It's tough, but just gotta back yourself and hopefully, but it's not gonna like pull off everyone. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
100%. And that's like, it's just a gamble in the end. Stars align. People get lucky. People get injured. It's all sliding doors, rugby league. Sliding doors, baby. One door shuts, another one opens.
That's it, bro.
Thank you, rugby league gods. But so your pre-season, don't laugh at me. Your pre-season is just a flag one.
Yeah, just gotta.
That's bad.
I haven't signed anything.
Oh.
So.
Wow. There's rumours you're going to the Coonabarabran Unicorns.
Just still trying to sort everything out. See where I want to go. Not like that I have heaps of options, but
I've heard every club wants them.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much on here, but
yeah,
I'll obviously end up back in Sydney or back home, wherever. But it'll just be flag.
Yeah.
Like I didn't play that much last year. We've already said it plenty of times in here.
Yeah.
Whatever, but back on the grind.
I'm actually it's a bit of breaking news. I'm actually joining the Saudi Arabian Rugby League comp over in the Middle East to get the sweat going, just for a little stint to get fit. But no, I've decided. I don't know if I really spoke about it on this podcast.
He retired.
I retired. And that's why I was in the top paddock, and I twist my rubber arm. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I think I was in retirement for 3 weeks. I'm back. I'm not afraid to share. I'm going to the Queanbeyan Blues. I actually only a handful of hours ago. I reckon it would be roughly, I wasn't looking at the clock, around, I don't know, 4:45, 5 o'clock, I signed my life away for the 2024 season. So I'll be back in the blue. Don't want to give too much away about their squad or anything because I don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
But but no, it should be a good year. It's a club that I finished our juniors off with, and we had a good time. They had a rough season, the one that's just gone. But some good people going, some good people that I enjoy having a laugh with, and I think that's a big key to success when it comes to enjoying footy, is having a laugh, playing good 100%. Footy. So that was a big retirement for me. Probably my longest one. I've had a couple, but 3 weeks it was looking rough there for a little while. But now I've got to...
Off the rails and all?
Off the rails. I think I went MIA there for a little while. I went to Birdsville, and that was actually a fun little trip, bro.
Yeah, what'd you get up to?
I was going to say it for the Cheers Cold podcast, but the boys, it's just sort of, it's been booked out, so I'll tell it on here. I went to Birdsville races. If you don't know where Birdsville is, it's sort of on the border between Queensland and South Australia, in the bottom left corner of Queensland. Basically in the desert, and they just have a bit of country horse races out there. 2 days of the best. I left on the Tuesday. No, I actually left on the Monday. So I went down to Wreck Bay Mission for work on the Monday, and then my actual leave kicked in on the Tuesday. So I drove from Wreck Bay, so Jervis Bay, all the way to, in the day I must have got to Dubbo in that afternoon. So that's like a 6 hours, 7 hours. And actually, there's a good couple. My dad's got basically a stereotype around him that he always forgets something, and all of us boys have inherited it. And I thought, I've packed everything, eh? And I woke up Monday morning, and I just looked at my bag. It was the first thing I realised when I woke up. I looked at my bags, and I thought, I forgot my boots for the races, like dress boots. So I actually was meant to go from Jervis Bay straight to Dubbo, but I left a bit earlier and went back to Canberra, grabbed my boots.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to look dusty out there, bro. You got to look good out there.
Was there no shops they can go get you?
Oh, well, boots are just expensive sort of thing,
Just go to Kmart, bro.
Oh, Kmart. But what, you think they make size 15 boots? Kill a couple cows. But, so I went and got them, which I had an hour. Probably about for 2 hours there, I was just furious with myself, but I come to terms with it because I was on holidays. Oh, look, mate, sacrifice has to be made. Greater good sort of stuff. Could have been the make or break for my week, really. Thank God I remembered it when I did, bruh, because I would have just been sitting out there in Birks. That was all I packed for my footwear, was boots and Birks.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of comfortability, this and that. So I got to Dubbo, so from Canberra, that's, off the top of my head, I believe it's 393 kilometres from Canberra to Dubbo. I actually reckon that's Mac Bang. Someone Google that for me. I don't know how much it is to Wreck Bay. Anyway, I would have done 500 kilometres in the first day. Yeah. And then Dubbo to Anaring to jump in with my dad. And that's another 5-6 hours. And then jumped in with dad. And we drove to Hungerford. Oh no, we drove to Thargomindah. Fun fact about Thargomindah, which I learnt, not that I expect you to know where Thargomindah is, but first place on earth to get streetlights, London. Second, Thargomindah. It's a little country town in Queensland. I don't know how true that is, but apparently it is true, but I haven't dug, but yeah, I don't know the background, but apparently it is an actual true fact. So once again, someone researched it. So I got to Thargo, stayed there, so that was a good couple. I reckon I must have left Dubbo at about 10, and I don't reckon we stopped driving until about 12 that night. So, that's I don't know, ridiculous amount of travelling. And I'll start wrapping up the travelling anyway. Got to Thargo to Birdsville. That was a good, another 8 hours of driving, I don't know, bro. Finally got to Birdsville, a day early too. So we were we better go to the pub. Got drunk, blind drunk. Woke up the next day and thought, we better get drunk again. So for breakfast, I had to wash that down with a bit of Bundy.
What was that little drink you
had? Burr Cutters. I made it for the boys the other night, but I messed it up or something. I don't know. I must be getting the calculations wrong or something. Basically, me and my old man were drinking Burr Cutters, which I'd never really heard of, but apparently he's the connoisseur of them. It's I believe it's a half shot of Bundy and Kahlua. So you mix up like a 500 mils of Kahlua, 500 mils of Bundy into a bottle, stir it around or something. Put that in a shot, bang, straight to the glass, and then it's a shot of Bundy, I think, or like half a shot of Bundy, whatever you want to do. On top of that, heaps of ice and full cream milk. And when my dad said that to me, I nearly spat in his face and said that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. And I reckon I would have drunk so many it wasn't even funny. They went down they were so delicious, eh? But I think on the weekend I was making them. I think where I went wrong was I had light milk and I didn't have enough ice. I reckon that's the mix here. But yeah, we'll have them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, morning tea, afternoon tea, little nightcap. We're just drunk. But no, it was a mad trip. And then so the reason behind it was the races take place on Father's Day weekend. So it was a bit of a Father's Day trip with the old fella. And it was a bit of a reset for me. Went out bush. It's beautiful land around there. I feel like I've always been a big ambassador that people should travel Australia before they travel the world, because like, you've got everything in Australia. Like you can, down here, we've got the snow and things like that. You drive, obviously it's a couple of days, but you can go straight to the desert from there, and then you can go up north, and there's all the waterfalls and the beautiful water up in Queensland, things like that. Head to Tasmania, you can find some inbreds there.
Shout out Tasmania.
Shout out Tassie, bro. But no, it's just beautiful, bro. It's a weird. Oh, not Tassie. That's weird, but it's a beautiful place, bro. And like in Birdsville, it's weird. You feel like you're on top of a mountain because you can see everything, but it's like 50 meters above sea level. It's just because it's like flat lands.
Well, it's flat, is it? Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you'd never asked. No.
I would have been mad, but
it was good.
Like getting out of Canberra, like you said, like a reset.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to just go somewhere, bro, and just
100%.
Just not.
Felt good making all that money too, gamblers. I got first day I was in a bit of a hole. I won't release how much down I was, but it was to the average man it would make them sick how down I was. And then the last race of the day at Birdsville, there was a horse paying 101 to 1 odds. And I thought I'll just chuck $5 on that each way. It's not going to win. The crazy dog, it ran first. It ran first, $600 I won. Covered me for the day. And then woke up in the morning to my old man cooking, saying, I need $500 for you for this Calcutta. And if you don't know what the Calcutta is, it's basically like you can go down there and buy tickets for the horses. So if you're like group, because you usually do it in a syndicate, which is a group of fellas, they all put in money. So there was 6 of us, we all put in $500. Buy a big group of tickets, and if your group gets the ticket, you get 40% of the horse.
Oh, yeah.
So if that horse wins, you get 40% of the money. But then you can buy the horse after the tickets get drawn, and you can buy the rest of the stake. So like it's weird as. But anyway, we ended up getting the favourite. We drew the favourite horse of the race, which was the local horse, and then we end up buying it for like $1,100 or something. But because we owned 40%, we only had to pay 60%, so it ended up being like $700 or $750 or something. And the donkey ran first. The luck was in the air, bro. So we won as the group. We won 8,700, but
how many of you?
there's 6, so I walked away with 1,400.
Bro, that's tough.
It was good. It was good, very good. But that's sort of like a rough summary without going into too many good yarns and taking up all the time. Like I said, bro, it was good. I need those sort of things to go out in the middle of nowhere and sort of reset. Life was getting a bit, well, not rough, but like it was getting a bit like on top of me. And so yeah, it was good to reset, like you said. And now I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm locked in. I'm out of retirement. I've stopped drinking. But no, actually, man. Actually, I won't. It's secret information. But I've made a deal with someone. Like it's not even just for footy. It's just for good health. Like you don't need to be drinking that much.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
You don't need to be eating poorly and things like that. Go treat yourself here and there, but you don't need to be doing these things. It's not good for you. So I'm actually now the #1 Indigenous health ambassador. So me and Georgie Rose.
No limits, true.
No limits on me, please.
Nah, that's good, but like not drinking, eating healthy,
Yeah.
training, like how we've been in the mornings, like you just feel so good after it, bro.
Yeah, that's what the first couple mornings, Joey, bro, I was rocking up to these morning sessions rough. Like I'm I'm growing out my hair right now, as you can probably tell. It's probably looking rough on camera. I never know what it's looking like. Am I looking good or what? You have to make it weird, but but so, and like if I wake up in the morning, bro, my hair goes everywhere. And I've just been rocking straight up, shoes untied, like it's been bad. It's been taking me like 10-15 minutes just to get into it. But I've been like, it's just the routine. Now, like this morning I was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And that's after like, I don't know, 4 in a row, after ages of not doing it. Eventually it just becomes habit.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to tell myself usually. It's like, I feel horrible now. I'd love that extra hour of sleep, but what I feel after the session, you just feel so much better. And, win the morning, win the day. No one's But, I'm actually, I actually reckon that's probably right now where we're sort of, not going to head, but like it's going to be a big part of the content that we're putting out, is just sort of training and things like that. Because we've got Joey taking it obviously serious, and it's a passion for his. But right now I just sort of want to play local footy, so I take it serious, but I don't have to, be all on top of it and things like that. So it gets to have a laugh, bit of seriousness, and I don't know. It's always enjoyable, our little pre-season things. People know us for putting in pre-season, work, pre-season work. So, but yeah, hopefully we can get a bit of recordings out of it, and a bit of fun. That's been happening. What now? Every morning now, there's a piss take clip of me going up on Instagram. Nothing of Joey. It's always Joey's the superstar, but I've missed. Bro, honest to God, I thought that field goal was going in. It looked horrible on camera, but it looked like it was missing.
Lucky we didn't get the next one on film, huh?
We did actually, didn't we? Yeah, we won't have that in. But yeah, bro. So like that's one of those things that we want to show behind the scenes, I guess, is what it looks like, and I don't know. It's as hard as it can be as fun, so...
Yeah. We'll get a couple mad training videos in, like... Obviously, I'm doing them little off-season vlogs, but... Like, once we build up, we'll go for some tap sessions and just...
Yeah.
Record people vomiting and all.
Yeah, actually, that first session, I thought we were going to vomit. I've never... Fun fact about me, I've never vomited from a cardio session in my life. Some people say it's because I never go hard enough. I disagree. I think I'm just not weak like the rest of you. But the first session back, which like looking in my mind of like the fitness I've done in my time, was not the hardest session I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I was rattled.
Yeah, you actually were rattled, bro.
Like
at some points I thought you were gonna pass out, bro.
This is so reassuring.
Like not even like open properly.
So bad. I was rocked. But as I said to the boys, I kept going. It wasn't pretty, but I kept going. But yeah, like I actually felt horrible after that. But that one nearly got me. That was nearly the first time I vomited. I went and had like a shower after because I had to head straight to work, and I was sitting in that shower for like a little bit too long. I thought they were gonna have to come find me or something.
Bro, whenever I have tap sessions, bro, I just sit in the car. Like sometimes train that hard, bro, and I just sit there for like 40 minutes, bro, because I cannot drive,
Bro, what's up? Actually, who was that? I think I've mentioned this before somewhere, maybe. I remember a bloke in a bar. I'm just pointing because I was watching bloke in a bar. A bloke in a bar clip. I can't remember who it was. I think he said he was with a Sydney club. No, I think he was with Newcastle, and he just signed with Tigers, maybe?
Chris Harrington, was it?
No. It was like an older fella, like maybe 90s or early 2000s. But Chris Harrington started with the Tigers, then went to New at the end of his career. Idiot. But he was saying, like, obviously that's a bit of a trek. And he said the whole pre-season he was making it. And apparently after like a couple of sessions and stuff, every 20 minutes or something, he'd have to pull over because he was just cramping that bad and like wanted to vomit. And so what, I don't know, like how long the Newey trip is, like Newey to Sydney, off the top of my head. But he said it might be like 2 hours. He said it ended up like, it used to take like 3.5, 4 hours. like it'd double in time because you'd be pulling over and waiting for him like the cramps to get out and like.
Get some salt into you, bro.
Oh, just a bit of magnesium straight into the throat, brother. But yeah, like some of the sessions after them, bro, your car seat just becomes the most comfortable thing on earth.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Whenever I finish training, bro, I just pull up at home and just don't get out.
There's been most of the mornings when we finish, bro, I've gotten here and I've just sat in the car for 10 minutes.
Like, yeah. Today after the gym, like I seen you leave, I'm just sitting there still.
I was looking for you behind me because we have to go the same way. And I was like, where is this bloke?
I don't know, bro. I just can't be bothered, driving.
Yeah, well, you are lazy. But that's what I actually, off-topic question, but I reckon if like you could pick one superpower, mine would be teleportation.
Oh, 100%.
If you could just teleport anywhere, it's done. Like, life would be so much easier.
Be crazy as, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what like national security threats it could be, bro. But
Go straight into the bank.
oh, bro, straight in the pockets. We wouldn't even have to worry about this brand, but we're gonna. But yeah, those car rides home. I remember some of the ones we'd have in the morning for Raiders morning gyms, there and back to school. Oh, bro, they were tapped. They were actually tapped. What time would I have to get you by?
I don't know, early as they.
Yeah, so you had to. Oh,
What they tell me?
someone's online on Xbox. We'd have to be.
It would have been like 5 something.
Yeah,
we'd have to be there by 6.
You've got to be there by 5:55.
Yeah.
So, and we used to get there like 10
I was
minutes.
in Banks all the way to Bruce.
Yeah.
And you would come from
Monash, so I'd go back to go up.
Shout out, Jack.
Yeah. I was just, in the local complex, I was just siphoning everyone's petrol. Couldn't afford it myself. But those were like, bro, we're doing it, I don't know, like, I know that we're doing it tough, and it was like a tough, like, but all I can think about is the good memories. Like, it was just funny, like some of the stories that come out and stuff like that. You knew you were doing it tough. You didn't want to be up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But like, I don't even think about that stuff now. I just think about the good laughs and shit, bro. Michael playing the Airshade music. He just loved it. But
Big Mike, huh?
Big Mike. Shout out Michael Asmore, New South Wales Cup Player of the Year for the Canberra Raiders.
Go to
Give the bloke a debut
straight out.
right now. Josh Billings. I'm just getting a message on my laptop. Josh Billings, Jersey Fleet Player of the Year. Big fan of Bilbo, my hero. Most reliable player in the comp. And I don't know what the other awards, who got what. Joe Tarpanay got Player of the Year or something.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know. Me and Joe aren't that close, believe it or not. But holy, how many messages? I'll better look into that later.
Famous.
Yeah. Oof. Getting hacked. But yeah, no, so I reckon overall, pretty good year so far with the results we've had going into a new pre-season. And with the business where we're heading, like we've changed up, as you know, you might have even seen it, we're going off like the pre-order like we said we would. I think that's what works best,
Yeah, just for now, like we're not too worried about like making money off it. Like we just want to get everyone around it. Wearing our clothes, so like doing pre-orders, like we don't really make money. Like we just want everyone to be wearing our stuff and getting it noticed.
Yeah, 100%. And like, for us, we're sort of, I think it's because we come from a sporting background, things like that, we're a bit of perfectionists. Like, the money isn't something that we care about too much. It's the wanting to produce the best that we can.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
It's, in any field of life, about to burp here. In any field of life, it's hard to be like the best at it. And, perfection doesn't exist and all the rest of the stereotypical shit people say. But we just want to, we've come from no experience or anything. We just want to get to the best that we can. And, like, we're willing to put the whole money side of it to the side and sort of master what we want to, which is the clothing and the brand and all the rest. So, yeah, everyone's support that's been around us. Everyone that's come up to me in the city on those Saturday nights when it's the last thing I'm thinking about, telling me how good the brand is and all the rest. Although I might not remember who you are, We appreciate the things you say.
Yeah, straight up.
But yeah, everyone in our corner, we appreciate it. And you know, it gives us the seconds that we start doubting ourselves. We know that there's a couple of people in our corner that, you know,
What do you call them? Soldiers.
loyal soldiers. There's some loyal soldiers. Let's start rattling them off. We got Joshy Lowe. We got, what was her name? Monique. She won the giveaway the other day. Is it Monique Walker? Who else we got? Mikey Barber.
Yeah.
He's a loyal soldier. If your name isn't coming to the top of my head, up your game. Buy some clothes. Get around us.
There definitely is like some, you know, some good people that are backing us.
100%. Not T-Riz. No. But
like even on TikTok, like there's some people, you know, always reposting our stuff.
Yeah.
Like liking our stuff, sharing and that, copping our clothes as well. So
Yeah.
big shout out. Not even just everyone that's buying our clothes, but you know, just even liking a photo or sharing it. You know, that means something. Like if you can't afford the clothes, like you're sharing it, that still helps in a way. So
Yeah.
grateful for everyone, you know.
Hashtag grateful. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag all the rest.
Chuck that on the share there.
Chuck that on the... Well, no, because then grateful is the way... Like, via KTR will fucking King hit us or something. I don't know. What's like another... We'll talk about this later in a design meeting. We have them often. We just Snapchat each other.
Straight
What do you reckon of this?
Victoria script.
That's how professional we are. And then none of us reply for a little while and Joey just abuses us.
I just want to send 10 messages and not get one reply.
The worst thing is we know it says that we've looked at it too. Every time I go to reply, like, oh yeah, I'll reply to that in a quick sec. Boom, Joey's blowing up my phone. What, you don't want to answer me?
So I need to know it then and there.
You're a businessman.
I'm working, man.
Entrepreneur.
No one's working with me.
The Wolf of Ironbark Street.
We got some good stuff planned. Obviously, we got ideas for the rest of the year, for like adding some more colour, this and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the ideas. Do a couple more designs, and then obviously, like we'll learn for next year. We'll probably later this year, all of us sit down, you know, plan out the whole of next year already before it gets here. Still got some clothes coming.
Oh yeah.
I reckon we might do a pop-up shop.
It's all winter clothes.
Nah, it's not all.
Isn't it? There you go. I just completely lied to you.
There's some mad stuff that you can put like some mad content around it. Like then like another thing, like we want to focus on the lifestyle photos.
Yeah.
Like making the photo shoots like meaning behind it that people can relate. But like we were talking the other day, like start experimenting with different things. Like basically like we're not a traditional clothing brand. Like the brand like represents us and you know what we're about. So like obviously there's three of us. Like we all like different stuff. Like some of your designs I wouldn't design, but I'll still chuck it out and like make something good out of it.
No, 100%. I think that also comes along with like the different things that we do. Like I've obviously got Cheers Cobber. If you're not around it, get around it. I actually haven't put out a video in a little while. But yeah, like, you know, I've got a whole nother thing. You've obviously got the fitness Buddha in your mouth. Doing all that. Like, so we all have different lifestyles, like Joey said, which means that we've got different tastes. And certain people are going to like certain things about the brand that they might dislike on other parts of the brand.
Yeah.
So we're trying to sort of navigate that space too, which is not that it's hard, but like it's, you know, we've got to try and find that nice middle ground where, you know, maybe not everyone's liking it, but we still need enough of the majority sort of thing to enjoy it.
Yeah,
so.
that's like even our social media, like posting our content on there as well. Like we haven't been doing that much content lately, but like just see how everything goes. But I think we'll be alright. Like
I don't think.
Yeah, like surely it's like better than just being like a traditional clothing brand, like doing just business content. Like surely people like want to see some like funny shit and all that.
Yeah, and just let us know. Like if like you know if you're watching this and you think you know this might not work or something like that, we can only go off. Like we can't read minds, so you know if 5 people said, "Oh, like look, I'm sick of seeing something so and so," it's like, well, if 5 people said it, maybe more people are thinking it.
Yeah.
Or if it's like, 5 people said, oh, look, I really like watching Jack struggle in the gym. I think it's mad. Then, I would probably have to keep struggling in the gym and keep showing it. But, yeah, like just, I guess, work with us.
We'll all come together, but like all the training stuff, like eventually they'll be active where
Yeah.
so sort of tie into that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've got different avenues planned. Yeah, avenues? Yeah, avenues. We'll go with that word. We've got different like little avenues and things like that. And people DM us all the time saying like, oh, when's this sort of style coming out? And when's this sort of style coming out? Are we going to do shorts and things like that? It's all, like we said, it's a learning curve. And these things take different fabrics, different measurements, different loads, like manufacturing time, and all the rest. So like, we've got to plan ahead, but it's all coming. It's all coming. I think everything that people have asked about, we've got plans for.
Yeah. The rest of the year will be pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%. We'll make it good.
Well, these tracksuits are gone. Like,
yeah, I've had good reports about them actually. I'm not wearing them.
These are good. Like the shirts that are coming next are good. There's a little photo of one of them today. The hard life now, easy life later.
Yeah.
And like make a mad content video around that. We've got a mad idea. The creative director here,
CEO, creative director, head designer, lead of media team. He's also one of our casual workers.
It's good. Like what we're doing, I reckon. Especially the content as well. We need to get back on a roll, and then we like can start collabing with people.
Yeah.
And start doing like different type of stuff. See what goes good. See what doesn't.
Yeah, we've got to actually talk about that. We've got a couple of people reach out to us about collaboration. So once we, get the details on that and sort of see what direction they want to head in, expect some collaborations and things like that. If you've got, I don't know, something that you want to represent, something you stand for, you might come from a sporting background or something like that. Just reach out to us and see like if if we can work together or something like that. Because like we said, we don't want to be selfish in this journey, and we're not all about ourselves. Like we want to see people do well, and if we can sort of align that with certain people, or not certain people, if we can align it with everyone, that'd be great. But we know how everyone knows how business works, but it'd be good to sort of work with each other and work with everyone's goals, so we can all prosper.
Yeah, no. Like we've been mad collabing with everyone. Like obviously, there's been a couple of people reach out, and a couple of them will probably go ahead, and then just like even like if it's collabing in content, like jumping on a podcast, or with us going on a podcast, or doing whatever. Like
100%.
Be down to do anything or get anyone on.
And that's what I don't know. Maybe we do like, depending on like maybe do like a fan podcast. I don't know.
Yeah,
Loyal Soldier podcast. Loyal Soldiers. But yeah, I don't know. It's all in the plans, and we'll see what works. But yeah, I think that's probably everything. Or what?
Yeah, Tira's up in Townsville, so vlog should be coming out soon for him as well.
Yeah.
See what he's been getting up to. And then he'll probably start training as well when he gets back.
Yeah. Hopefully. He's getting fat.
Yeah.
Who knows how to fat my wife.
Yeah,
I reckon that's everything. So yeah, hopefully we can get a bit of routine. We're all in Canberra most of the time now, while it's off season or pre-season, depends which way you want to look at it. So these can be a bit more consistent for the time being. Hopefully Cheese Cobb will be coming out soon. Hopefully Victorious has got some more clothes coming out soon. And whatever, if you've ordered from the most recent drop, it'll be out within next week.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I look forward to that. Keep your eyes open for us. And
one more question.
Oh, one more question.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? That's a good question, actually. Hopefully I'm not struggling in the gym anymore. I don't know. I want to say that I won't be in Canberra. I don't think I'll be in Canberra.
Where do you reckon you'll be?
I don't know.
Where would you go? Would you go Queensland or that? Or just somewhere kick back?
I don't know. I'm sort of I'm leaning towards a bit of a, not fully going bush, but like, I don't know, more of a, you know, relaxed sort of,
25 then, huh?
yeah, 25. I don't know, it's a tough question to throw on a bloke when he's unexpected at 9 o'clock at night, but it's probably going to rattle around in my head at approximately 10:30 tonight while I'm trying to go to sleep, but nah, I don't know, 5 years from now, my life's pretty unpredictable. I feel I always get really cool offers and things like that. I'm pretty lucky in that sense. So honestly, I don't know what, September 16 months ago I was on $507.14 a week doing a plumbing apprenticeship. Now I work at a university. I'm part of a clothing brand, part of my own podcast, and I'm on decent money, enjoying what I do. Like, you know, I didn't even expect that. I was like, I was down and out sort of thing. From $507 a week, I could nearly not even buy Devon, but can't even buy it now. Bro. The price has gone up. $12 for cheese. Devon's expensive. I can't even make a sandwich.
Not even going to get into expensive.
But yeah, that's hopefully. My main goal, and this is a quote that C.S. Oliola told me, and you know, everyone always says, you know, do what makes you happy sort of thing, but he told me, like, you know, that's probably not the best quote. Make sure you're in a place that you feel most valued, and so hopefully in 5 years' time I'm in a place where I feel valued, and where people are happy to be around me and respect me. So that's probably my answer to that question.
Super.
5 years from now I'm in a place where I feel valued. So what about you?
I don't know, probably, obviously I want to be in the NRL, and then hopefully, like, everything by then, you know, 25, be in the NRL, hopefully having a good career, and then this business should have popped off, and then basically just doing this.
Balancing act.
Right?
Balancing act, just juggling NRL, businessman.
Yeah, like, that's it, bro, like, and then, just trotting, bro.
Trotting. That's it.
NRL, business, then just make some money, you know.
Then once we get there, we'll look at the next 5 years. But yeah, everything? That's it. Thank you very much. Hopefully it's more consistent. Hopefully it's been a good little listen. This is a little bit of a throw together, but I think it's been alright. Tell us if it hasn't been. Tell us what you want to know. Tell us what you don't want to know. Tell me if my hair looks good or something, or if it don't. But thank you very much. Hope to see you on the next one. Keep up to date with everything. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe on our YouTube. You know, we're trying to get more subscribers. We see everyone, you know, viewing the videos, but got to run up them subscribers because it's going to help us in the long run.
Yeah.
It's going to keep us, you know, doing what we want to do and
that's it.
Making better content and this, that. So
yeah, we're not angry, just disappointed. Be better, but that's all from us. Thank you very much. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever the time. Thank you.